What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are in the kitchen per usual, but it is Saturday, April 15th. We are officially 6 weeks out from my second show of the season. So I just wanted to this video is going to be a full day of eating. So I'm going to take you guys through all my meals today. Today is a rest day, so it is more low carb. But my carbs, my macros have been the same since other than my peak week and stuff for my first show, they have been the same since early February, maybe mid-January. They have not changed, because my body's just responded well, this whole time. So anyways, but it is lower carb, but I'm gonna put the macros on the screen for you guys for each meal. But I'm in competition prep, you are not. You better eat more carbs and fats than I'm eating, okay? Do not follow this just to look a certain way. If you want to be a competitor, you want to look like I'm looking, whatever it is, that is not going to work, okay? Your body's different, our metabolisms are different. You cannot follow the same meal plan as somebody else and get the same result. So this is just to give you guys, what I'm eating recently. I eat a lot of the same things every day. This has been my normal Saturday meals because I can kind of make them at home versus having to prep them and carry them to work. But I'll show you guys what I'm eating today. But first, it's 9 a.m. So I'm trying to wait and eat my first meal around 10. The longer I push it out, the more I can obviously eat more frequently throughout the day. And it's once I have that first meal, it's it makes me hungrier as the day goes on. I am a big breakfast person, so I love to eat right when I first wake up. But I'm trying to keep myself busy, doing house chores. I'm actually already meal prepping some, just to kind of keep my mind occupied. And that's one thing too, on the weekends, if I'm not, going anywhere on Saturday, I'm just chilling at the house, don't really have anything planned. It obviously makes it harder because I'm just at the house, the kitchen's here, the food is here all day long. And it's I have to keep myself entertained, so I'm not thinking about food all day long. But anyways, so I'm going to show you guys my supplements this morning. I've already got some asparagus prepping over here on the stove. That's what you hear the oven going and our washing machine's going. I've got asparagus there, and I've chopped up some cabbage. I had half a cabbage left over from the casserole I made for Easter last week, so I get this situated. So I got it chopped up to do a stir fry. I actually cut up my asparagus. I normally just leave it as whole spears, but I actually chopped it up this time. Just for, something different texture, doing it a different way. But this is almost done. Just trying to get it soft. You don't want to cook your vegetables so much that they become mush, because then you kind of cook out a lot of the nutrients. But it also is better on digestion if they're softer. So you kind of have to find the middle ground between too soft and still, if you eat your vegetables raw, that's going to be the most nutrients you're going to get out of them, but it's going to be harder on your digestion. So it's kind of take your pick, and obviously you can. And if you're not in contest prep, it's not as big of a deal if your digestion's a little bit slower, So, anyways, but I normally do my asparagus in the oven, but the last couple of times I've done on the stove just to get a little bit softer and just for a different texture change. So, and then I just chopped it up this time. So this will be for one or two of my meals later in the day. So I just want to go ahead and get this prepped because I don't have any. I've eaten all my vegetables, so I don't have anything made. So this is probably fixing to come off. I'll put this in a container. And I'm going to throw my cabbage in there. But the seasoning I use, I didn't show y'all. This is just that same one I've shown before, the Gourmet Collection Spice Blend. Roasted garlic, rosemary, and sea salt. You can get these at Marshall's and TJ Maxx. So I love these. That's just the seasoning mix I chose for this. I'm going to cook my cabbage the same way and just saute it in the pan. Cabbage is great to do some low sodium soy sauce on top as well. Kind of give you that Asian flair. It's very good that way. But anyways, this part up. We hit a new low weigh-in this morning. I should have recorded it for you guys. I did not even think about it. But I was kind of like, all week long, I've been feeling leaner. Like, I've been feeling lean. But my weight hasn't, I mean, it hasn't been bad, but it just hasn't been, you know, the lowest it's been. Because obviously I compare it to my day before my first show. I compare it to that weight. But I have to remember that is my, oh, get it, son. That was like my peak week weight after water loading, and we didn't really, I guess, deplete because we kept my carbs and stuff the same. We just kind of had because we just approached it like a day in the life since I wasn't lean enough. But we did a water load, and I had cut out artificial sweeteners and stuff like that, so that stuff is going to affect that weight drop. So I compare it to that, and I weighed 138.8 the day before my show, so that Friday. So that's in my mind, you know, that's what I'm thinking about. I weighed 138.4 this morning. So we are finally leaner than we were my first show. And I've been noticing the last like 2 weeks, like I've had more veins popping out. I can see more like striations in my shoulders and stuff when I'm at the gym. My bicep veins been popping. And it's like when I bend over, I can feel my tie-ins a little bit more. Like it's like little things, and like my core and stuff has been being so tight. I've been having veins and everything, like in my lower abdomen and everything, and it's been crazy. Like, I'm like, I know I'm leaner, my weight's just not reflecting it. So, it's finally cool to see that number come down. So, anyways, got that prepping. Fixing to take my morning supplements. Taking the same things I was taking at the beginning of prep, pretty much. I did stop taking the liver support and the N-acetylcysteine that I was taking for my smell that I had earlier in prep. If you don't know what that is, I need to go back and watch my first videos. But I quit taking it because Rex said my smell had been bad, and I actually cut back to taking it once a day just to kind of see. And he said my smell was gone, like it still wasn't there, so I haven't reordered it and continued to take it. So, anyways, we got fat burner, morpholine, same thing I've been taking. Take 4 capsules a day. This does have a little bit of caffeine in it, so I have to factor that in with my caffeine intake for the day. We have fish oil. This is just a 500 milligram krill oil that I get from Walmart. I take it every day, so I do not factor this into my fats for the day because it does have a 0.5 gram. It has, quote, some cholesterol in it. But I do not factor this into my fat for the day because I take it every single day. So there's no point in tracking it because it's just something that's consistent day to day. And then I just have yohimbine, whatever you want to say. I take 2 of these capsules fasted in the morning. This is great for fat loss. And then I have magnesium just to help with digestion. This is just regular 250 milligrams, nothing really strong, but I just take that to help with digestion. So I'm going to take all this, and then I'm going to pour up my morning supplements as far as powders go. I've got my glutamine helping with gut health. Oh my gosh, gut health, immune, muscle health. And then I have just my, so this is Morphogen Nutrition. This is their amino, like their essential aminos, EAAs. This is strawberry watermelon. Malibu flavor. I ordered this because I had to order something. I had to order my fat burner from them. That's where I get that from. And I was like, I want to get something else with it, so I'm not just ordering one thing, you know. So I was in Raw Nutrition and a couple other places I looked at didn't have, like, all their EAAs were out of stock, the flavors that I would like. So I was like, I'll try it. And I love watermelon, but I don't like watermelon flavored things really. So I was very skeptical, but it is actually very good. I was very surprised. So we have that. And I'm just going to drink out of this liter bottle today. I've been drinking I ordered a shaker cup from Revive. Y'all have probably seen it on my Instagram or in here a little bit, but it was white, had blue letters on it. That thing leaks so bad. Like, I love Revive supplements clearly, but it leaks awful. And a lot of shaker cups I've ever gotten, they leak. They just do. Like when you go to drink it, it's gonna spill. And it's so annoying. Like any shaker cup I've gotten from like a supplement company, like I had a black, just plain blender bottle that I got. Didn't leak, didn't have any problems with it. But every shaker cup I order from an actual like supplement company with their logo on it, it leaks. It's terrible. So I threw it away because I was getting tired of it. So we're just gonna be drinking out of the bottle today. So we're gonna see if I can get this in here without making a ginormous mess. But I'm just gonna take the morning supplements, get this cabbage cooked. I've got 2 packs of deer meat out to cook to meal prep. But we're gonna try to wait another hour or so before I eat my first meal. So I'll see you guys then, because we're just gonna do a full day of eating. No training today. I'm not gonna be doing anything exciting the rest of the day really. I'm going to be cleaning my house. Vacuuming, like everything. I'm doing laundry. I'm gonna try to get as much steps as I can just doing stuff around the house and not have to go for a walk. I should be able to though. I don't think the weather's gonna be bad today. It's been raining the last few weeks, like so much. So it's kind of been hard to walk outside, but it's warm outside today. And I don't think it's gonna rain, so I should be able to get a walk in later to help with my steps. But I'm gonna try to vacuuming and doing everything around the house, try to get as much steps as possible. Anyways, so I'm gonna take this. I'll see you guys at the first meal. All right guys, it is 10:15, so it's time for the first meal. I'm hungry. I've been trying to wait as long as possible. I've been vacuuming, fun, normal adult life stuff. So we're fixing to do some deer meat. I've got just some ground deer meat here. There's a couple pieces of like deer cube steak that I had left over and then just some ground. So we're doing 5 ounces of venison deer meat. So just gonna measure this out. So this first meal is just protein pretty much with a little bit of asparagus. So low carbing it up, which is fine. I just like to save some of my carbs for later in the day because I know I like to have something sweet. So I just know myself. So I try to push them to later in the day so I can have more food later. And we're going to do 100 grams of the asparagus that I just cooked. What was I fixing to say? So normally my breakfast during the week is cream of wheat with protein powder. If y'all been watching any of my vlogs, because I normally go and work out in the morning, so I'll just carry that with me because it's easy to prep and just reheat at work. So that's what my breakfast is normally during the week. When I'm at home all day, I like to try to separate my protein and my carbs. So I try not to, like when I mix cream of wheat with protein powder, I don't know if I'm in the frame or not, it's in one bowl and it's just one thing. But when you separate it out, so do like oats by themselves with chicken, or you break them apart, it kind of feels like you're eating more. It's kind of a mind trick. But so that's why I don't really have that for breakfast at home. Whenever I'm at home on the weekend, I try to break my meals up more where I have more like variety, more items, things. So it kind of makes me feel like I'm eating more. Anyway, so I saved my protein powder for tonight. We're gonna have protein ice cream, just like every other day of my life. It's just my favorite thing to have at night because I want something sweet and it fills me up. It's a lot of volume, so we're gonna save that for later. So that's why I'm having deer meat for breakfast. So nothing glamorous, but it's okay. We're gonna microwave this, top with just some no sugar added ketchup, just a little squirt on top, and we're gonna eat this and enjoy it, and I'll see you guys at the next meal. All right guys, time for a second meal. I've got just some chicken prepped here. That looks kind of gross with the juice, but anyways, we're gonna do 7 ounces. This is another lower carb meal, naturally. But it's 12:30, so I kind of timed out at what time I need to eat, whatnot, just so it's spread out evenly throughout the day, just to keep me from being hungry. We're gonna do 7 ounces of chicken breast with a little bit of the G Hughes honey barbecue sauce, sugar-free. I just do about 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons is 2 grams of carbs. It's only like 1 carb, so I'm gonna do like a tablespoon. And then I'm gonna do some baby spinach and some cherry tomatoes. I think I'm gonna do like 60 grams of cherry tomatoes, and then I'll do 60 more later, just to kind of split up my serving. But we're fixing to eat this, so I'm gonna enjoy it, and I'll see you guys. I forgot to show y'all this. So I'm gonna put this on top of my spinach and tomatoes, this Skinny Girl sugar-free raspberry vinaigrette. I just do a little, just a little bit of this. 2 tablespoons is 1 carb. So just a little sprinkle just to taste. And then I am having a piece of dark chocolate. So this is 90% dark chocolate, so it's an acquired taste, but I actually really like it. But it's the Sam's Choice brand. I don't have the box anymore. I took it out, but I got it from Walmart. But just dark chocolate to give me something sweet. So this isn't really a meal, but I know I've been showing you guys my supplements and just kind of everything I'm eating and drinking today. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all this as well. So just making some drinks. So I'm gonna drink Bikini. I have been loving this flavor of Monster. It's only got 3 grams of carbs, and yes, I count that into my carbs for the day. And it has 150 milligrams of caffeine. So it's not as much as like a Reign or a Bang. I have a Reign in the fridge, but I'm like, I don't need that much caffeine on my rest day. So I'm gonna just do that one. Cause like this afternoon, I kind of just start, like as soon as I eat and I'm sitting there resting, it's like I'm just get so sleepy, and I'm at home. So it's like I just want to relax and chill, but I got a lot of things I want to get done. I got to finish vacuuming. So that's the only reason I'm gonna drink that. And then I'm gonna take my other 2 fat burner pills right here. I always take these about midday. So just the morpholine, just like I took this morning. And then I've got creatine, 1 scoop of creatine, and I always mix it with some kind of drink flavoring. So this is the raspberry lemonade Propel. So I'm gonna put this in my liter, and it actually like still gives it enough flavor. Like I know that's a bunch of water, and it always says to do 16 ounces, probably, most likely. Yeah. But I still taste it, and it gives me plenty of flavor, and I don't need, that much flavor. So I'm gonna mix that and drink this, have this, and this will get me by to my next meal. Well, it's time for meal 3, and it's not anything more exciting than what we've already been eating today. Promise I have some more variety coming later this evening. I just like to save my things I like to eat the most, my sweet stuff, for later, because I just know myself, and that's when I'll be craving it. So we've just got 5 ounces of ground venison, sugar-free ketchup, 1 cup of spinach with cherry tomatoes, with the Skinny Girl dressing, same combination of the last couple meals. But I'm so proud of myself, guys. I do not buy spinach or like lettuce mix very often because I never finish it in time. But I was gonna give it a try. It was on sale, so that's why I bought it. And I almost ate this whole thing, like without it going bad. I was so proud of myself. But fixing to eat this 3rd meal. I've just been very active today. My steps, I still have to get more steps, but I've been vacuuming my whole house, cleaning. Apparently I got in the spring cleaning mood, and I don't know how or why. It's really nice outside though, so after this I'm probably gonna go for a walk to get my steps. I've debated on washing my car because it needs it really bad, and it's nice weather outside, so we'll see how I feel. But I know my energy goes up and down, so I hate to start it and then get really tired. So we'll see how I feel. But I'm gonna eat this. I'm really not starving right now, but it's just time. It's 3 o'clock. It's kind of time to eat, just to space my meals out evenly. And I have 2 more meals later to eat. So I'm gonna eat this, take a little break. I'm gonna vacuum out my car. I finished vacuuming the whole house. I'm so proud of myself. It has just been a very productive day. I slept really good last night, so I do feel pretty good today. So my NEAT is gonna be up there. So hopefully the low weigh-in will either hold until Monday or will drop again for check-ins on Monday. So I'm really excited. But I'm fixing to eat this, and I'll see y'all at meal 4. Probably one of my, tied with this and my last meal, my favorite meals of the day, as far as, because it's the sweet stuff. But we're starting with, I just have 1 lightly salted rice cake, so no flavor whatsoever, with a little bit of sugar-free ketchup, with 2 ounces of turkey breast. So just this deli turkey. I love having this stuff. I love having this stuff in the house just to add for some easy protein, easy prep. Don't have to cook anything. So we have that, and then we've got cream of wheat So I'll show y'all the box. So this is the maple brown sugar flavor. So just 1 packet of this instant cream of wheat, just microwave it, along with rice cauliflower. So I'll get these steamer bags of rice cauliflower. I'll just keep them in the fridge. They're resealable, and I'll just, scoop out about a 1/2 cup and mix it in with cream of wheat or oats, just for a little bit more volume. So I still have about another serving of that left for later, but I microwave the cream of wheat and the cauliflower rice together, microwave. I did 2 minutes total, and I like my cream of wheat kind of thick, but not, where it's dry. So kind of, anyways, but I don't like it soupy either. So, but we're gonna add in some 1 tablespoon of this honey almond butter. So right here. So we're gonna put it on the scale. We're gonna zero the scale. We need 16 grams. So I'm gonna change this to grams. And then I'm gonna stir it a little bit because it's got the oil on top a little bit because this is a brand new jar. So I'm just gonna give it a little stir. But then we just dip out exactly 16 grams. We don't have to account for what's on the spoon or anything. If we were to put the bowl on there, we would have to, it'd be a little more difficult to get it precise. So 16 grams. 17, wow. Okay. Get a little bit in there. 16 grams. Put this right on top. And it's gonna melt into a little puddle of deliciousness. Okay, also mix cinnamon in with my cream of wheat too. So it's maple brown sugar with cinnamon. So I'm gonna eat my turkey and rice cake first, and then I have this while that melts, and it's gonna be sweet and delicious. All right, it is time for the last meal, which is probably the best meal, my favorite. I'm gonna make protein ice cream. So I already got 1 cup of unsweetened original almond milk poured in here. I'll just do the original. So I'm gonna do 1 scoop protein powder. So I'm using this P Science, the vanilla, gourmet vanilla. It's just what I have right now. I told you guys in my last video, I'm kind of just not sticking to one particular supplement company brand. I'm just trying, different flavors, different blends, proteins, and different things. So this one is very good. So that's what we're going with today. So I just need 31 grams. Yes, you can do just the scooper if you are just regular lifestyle, just eating healthy, whatnot. Just with me being in prep, I just weigh it out just to be precise because it's not, that was quote 1 serving and it was not the full scoop, but there was some gaps in there. So they're not always the most accurate as far as just like using a measuring cup versus weighing it out. It's just not always consistent to be exactly the same. We're gonna do a 1/2 cup of these frozen sliced strawberries, which is 70 grams. So we're just gonna put our cup on there. Just gonna toss in 70 grams worth of strawberries. So we're gonna have a strawberry ice cream. And then I just do my desired toppings. So whatever you want. Obviously, if I had more carbs and stuff, I have more options to put things on top. But we're gonna do some peanut butter powder and some Rice Krispies. And this is the most important ingredient in whatever ice cream you're making, using xanthan gum. So this is what thickens it up, along with ice or the frozen fruit will help thicken it up. But you just do 1 teaspoon of this. So not a whole lot at all. And obviously the more you add, the more it will be like a pudding mixture. So it just depends. So about that much. I'll probably do just a touch more. I like mine to be really thick, almost like a pudding. So I'm gonna add a little bit more. So we just do 1 teaspoon of that, give or take. I'm gonna grab a few ice cubes to mix in, and then we'll blend this, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's blended. All right, guys, so I've got it all blended up. So I do 20 seconds, and then I'll undo it, kind of flip it over, and then I'll do another 15 or 20 seconds, just depending. So this is the texture we're looking like. So it's just like ice cream, thick ice cream. Smells very vanilla-y and strawberry-like. I'm very excited. this just helps, really fills me up at night. This is pretty much my last meal every single day. May have, no, it's my last meal every day. I don't even know what I'm saying. But I just do different variations, so different flavor proteins. If I have the carbs, I'll add in the strawberries. That is making me overflowing. Let me pour this and I'll keep talking in just a second. So this is what we ended up with texture-wise. It is thick and very creamy. And this has over 20 grams of protein. So this is a great option if you like ice cream. So we're just gonna top this with some PB Fit, so powdered peanut butter. Right on top. I just put the whole thing on there, zero it out, and measure out what I need, just like I do with the regular peanut butter. But you can, your options with this are really, you have, whatever you want to put on top. You can put rice cakes on top. You could add, fruit on top of it. You could do whatever fruit you like as far as to blend, inside of it. You could add yogurt. Top with chocolate chips. The possibilities are endless. But I pretty much always do powdered peanut butter. I don't know, I just like I guess it's a different texture. And I like leave it in the powder form. That's just how I do it, but it's really good. But I'm gonna do that. And then just some Rice Krispies. So I'm just doing a half a cup. So I'll put the whole bowl in there and then just zero it out. And I need 12 grams. This is how much a half a cup is. So I'm just gonna put this on top. I love the Rice Krispies or rice cakes. Just gives it a crunch and it gives you a different texture. This takes me back to my first prep because I kind of started using Rice Krispies when I would make this. And I would make it, measure out my Rice Krispies and everything, start eating it, and then come back and get more Rice Krispies. So we're not doing that anymore though. We're measuring out exactly how much we need and putting it away. That is a weakness I had my last prep, so we're not doing that again. But it's just kind of funny. It takes me back to that, and yeah, how much this prep is so much different. So proud of myself. So we're gonna put those away. But this is the last meal, my best meal. Always makes me feel full at night, full belly. I mean, this bowl is full and it is so just voluminous. So it's a great thing to have for your last meal. A couple of things I didn't show y'all that I have been doing as far as to keep me full, especially on my rest days when my food is lower. I showed y'all in my last video the trick with the cucumbers and the sugar-free drink mix. So you get like whatever flavor you want. The green apple Jolly Rancher is what I used before, but you can use, like I have this Starburst, the all pink, but you can, slice up your cucumbers, put this on top. It's just a very, very low calorie snack, something you can do. Sometimes you just want a snack even though you're not hungry. And then just the Jell-O. I'll talk to y'all about making Jell-O. I have a whole thing of Jell-O in there. I made it this morning because I was like, let me make this in case I want it, I need it. But I didn't have either one of those today. Like, I stayed busy all day. I timed my meals out, so I was, ate them every 2.5, 3 hours because I waited till later to have my first meal, so I did that on purpose. I just know myself, and it's just like when I get bored, you just want a snack. And obviously I'm just not eating a lot of carbs or anything, but hope you guys enjoyed this full day of eating. I do incorporate those little diet hacks sometimes on my rest days, but today I didn't need them, and I was proud of myself for not needing them. Yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I put all the macros on the screen for y'all. Like I said, I'm a competition prep. Do not follow this and expect the same results. This is just what a realistic full day of eating is. Very basic, simple, clean, protein, veggies, 1 serving of protein powder. I'll do 2 on some days, but I never do more than 2 scoops a day. I try to get my protein from whole, food sources. But we drank our gallon of water, got in our supplements, and got in all of our meals and macros. And it is, what time is it? It's almost 9 o'clock. So fixing to have this last meal, relax, and go to bed at a decent time because I've got to get up early tomorrow and go work out before church. So, but yeah, I'll do more full day eatings. If y'all like these, please comment down below if you enjoyed it. Once I'm in off season, I'll have more creative recipes, actually, not just, you know, basic stuff. I'll have more actual things to show y'all as far as getting creative and, you know, anyways, more things, because I just have more calories I can eat. So anyways, but that'll be in later videos. So please like the video if y'all enjoyed it. Please hit that subscribe button if you're not already, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.